What's up, everybody? Ben Raz and Eric Lindquist here for Odd Chopper, and we are back. No weeks off on the PGA Tour. The Masters is in the books, but we move on to the RBC Heritage, a shockingly strong field, and that means in the betting markets, a lot to break down. Now, two big things right off the top. One, you're hopping in for the first time. You want to support us, hit the like button, and if you want to subscribe, you should be. You get all the content, whether it's PGA, NBA, hockey, college basketball when it comes back, all things. We've got you covered. No doubt about it. The second thing, you, my friend, went to the Masters. You were there live. How was it?
It was fantastic. Got to go with my dad. Father-son trip of a lifetime. Nice. I will say the sweat when you're out on the golf course. There's no cell phone, so it's Tuesday. 2 days we were there. Thursday, Friday. I thought I knew how my lineups were doing. I knew I didn't have enough Scotty Scheffler, but that was kind of all she wrote in that regard. But I would trade it all in to do it a million more times. It was a phenomenal week. Hope everybody else enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it at all because of Scotty Scheffler. Rory coming in second was very nice. But other than that, no dice. That's why we turned the page, though. And again, a lot to get to here. I'm going to pass it right back to you. Stronger than anticipated field. Where are you looking maybe at the top of the board? Is there a guy at the right number that you're willing to put an outright on?
Yeah, as you said, 25 of the top 50 golfers in the official World Golf Ranking are here. Morikawa, Cantlay, Cameron Smith, Justin Thomas, Dustin Johnson, 5 of the top 10, in fact. So looking at a very, very strong field above expectation for this golf course. That means you got to have some guys and some firepower where you find some good numbers. You can't be betting super short guys here, I feel like. Even though there's some good course history for guys like DJ, guys like other guys in this field that might stick out at the top end of the board. DJ, it doesn't really make sense to me. But what makes sense to me is betting Daniel Berger at a 35-1 number. On DK, he's 19-1. Don't play him there. On FanDuel, if you land on 29-1, I'm okay with that. But there's a 35-1 lingering out there. Odd Chopper can help you identify that now. We're in the early beta stages of being able to translate all of those numbers to the screen for you on Odd Chopper directly. And 35-1 is just too good of a number for a guy that has been playing some really solid golf, with the exception of basically one round at the Masters that kind of threw him way off course. He was playing pretty well there through the first 2 days and kind of got derailed. Had a big number on 18 the first day. I feel pretty confident that his form outside of the final round at the Honda as well has been fantastic, and I'm willing to just go back to the well. 35-1 is just too long of a number on him. I can't remember betting him a lot this season, but you got to always be sensitive to the price, and there's no doubt about it. He can be a winner for you.
No problem with that. I actually write a one-and-done article each and every week. You check that out. It's totally free. Daniel Berger's my pick this week. I think that he's just in a great spot. Double winner at St. Jude, TPC Southwind. I see some similarities to Harbortown. I'm not going to worry about a 50th place finish at the Masters. He didn't have it on the weekend. That's no big deal. Like the number, you want to shop. You need to shop these numbers, and we have the tools that can help you do that. I'm going a completely different direction. Sometimes I take, Bo Hostler at 180-1, and you can do that some weeks. I'm going to the top 40 and top 20 market with the same guy, Russell Knox. Yeah, Russell Knox. Plus 120 to be inside the top 40, 3-1 if you can cash a top 20 ticket. And although he's a frustrating guy to back at times, this is still a guy who's made 9 of 10 cuts on tour. He's been positive ball striking in 9 of 10. He's been negative with the putter in 7 of 8. So we quickly identify what we need to happen here. We need a somewhat lucky putting week, but I'm not asking Russell Knox to win the tournament. He is 130-1 if you want to go that route. I'm asking Russell Knox to do what he's been doing. Find the weekend, post a couple numbers, and cash me some pretty quality tickets. If we hit those, it gives us the ammunition to bet some of those outrights, and we're free rolling for the week. So I didn't love what I saw. I looked at Cantlay and Matthew Fitzpatrick very strongly. I don't mind putting them on my betting card, and I have my full betting card. Me and Eitan Shander talked about that on Putting for Dough on this very channel yesterday. But Russell Knox for me is a guy that is a decent spot for a top 40, a top 20. I think he kind of keeps this run of form going, and I don't think the books have really caught up. That's your boy. Can you get on board with Russell Knox?
Oh, absolutely. Ball striking du jour. And again, these are small fairways, very small greens. Going to be easier to get up and down. Can you make enough 10-footers over the course of 4 days? That will be left to be seen. Aaron Wise was actually somebody that I was going to talk about a second ago here, but I've made a pivot because I found another number here. It's, again, I'm shooting this before 7 a.m. out here on the West Coast. I'm finding new things all the time. And this is just a narrative. I didn't know which piece of my card I really wanted to talk about, and I thought I'd go Aaron Wise, top 5. I'm okay with. I'm not going to be going completely as nuts as I was anticipating. Bo Hostler, you kind of threw him out there. He's an auto bet top 5 for me here the last few weeks, and all you needed was the one hit that we got last time out. I'm paying for it the rest of the entire year as long as he doesn't continue to top. Well, I want him to top 5 constantly, so throwing him out there. But Cameron Young, 100-1. This is a guy that had a very disappointing year at the Masters. But you know who has disappointing years at the Masters, Ben? Rookies. Like every single rookie. Guys who don't play that golf course. I mean, there are so many nuances, and especially seeing it in person, it has to be a write-off. You just have to write off that week for some guys who see it for the first time. And Cameron Young, you've said it many times on these streams together, that he's a guy who just could be one of the most underpriced players in terms of value in DFS and in terms of value betting. So Cameron Young, we've seen some really special stuff out of him in the early goings of this season. I feel like just getting right back on board before people catch on to how good of a player he is the right way to go. He's had a miscut at the Players, high variance with water, debut there. Masters, high variance there, debut there. But other than that, 16th at Honda, 13th at Arnold Palmer, and that glaring second when he played phenomenal alongside Joaquin Niemann at Riviera. I think Cameron Young is somebody that I just want to have on the card every single week going forward.
So that is something that I can get on board with. I call it a macro buy, and I'm not saying that Cameron Young is going to be 100-1 every week, but let's just say he is. Say he's around that. You're going to get 4, basically say he has 25 starts a year. You have to hit this outright in any time before 2026 and you'll be fine. And I think that Cameron Young is going to win on tour. I think he's going to win on tour sooner rather than later. If you blindly allocate some shares to Cameron Young every week and he does in fact win, you're going to come out ahead no matter when that is, given that it's not in 2030 or something. So I think that Cameron Young could be an auto bet. We just don't know. There's a chance it was a flash in the pan and he's just going to fade to irrelevance. That does happen with guys, but the ball striking was there. He took a huge step up at the Players and the Masters. This is not that. I think his off the tee game will be tested here because it is a different type of layout. But if he can survive that kind of the DJ formula, maybe he could get in the mix. So we've got a nice mixed bag here. You've got Berger, one of the premier guys. You mentioned that really good number, upwards of 35-1. Cameron Young more as a long shot, 100-1. I'm going to edit out the Aaron Wise part, but you did mention his name for a top 5. Why not? And then I've got Russell Knox, more conservative approach, plus 120 for a top 40, plus 300 for a top 20. We can coexist. We're going to get Knox in the mix and one of your outrights, and we are going to call it a day for me, for Eric, for everyone here at Odd Chopper. Once again, subscribe if you want to be part of the team. Of course, it's totally free. You just press subscribe on your screen and hit that like button on the way out. Stay tuned for even more PGA content as the season rolls on. Good luck. Enjoy RBC Heritage. Talk to you guys soon.